It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
All right. Mitch C. has a question. I'm an Army officer, and my wife and I currently max out my Roth 401k and TAP, her Roth IRA, and mine. That puts us at a savings rate of 31%.
Boom.
Do I need to increase my savings with the new limits, like limits on each account? What do you guys think?
Yeah, so what Mitch is referring to is they just came out and announced that in 2023, we're going to save more money. Thank you, inflation, right? It's a cool thing. So for 401ks, it's going, man, correct me if I'm wrong, it's going from $20,500 to $22,500. The catch-up is going from $6,500 to $7,500. So where this year you could put in $27,000 to an ERISA-sponsored plan, next year you can put in $30,000. And then the IRA limit is going from $6,000 annual to $6,500 annual. $1,000 catch-up is staying the same, still going to be. So his question is, hey, if I'm already saving 31% at the previous levels, should I increase my savings? And here's kind of the first place that my mind goes, Brian. It's like squeezing a balloon. You're saving, the reason that you're maxing out the Roth portion of your employer-sponsored accounts is because you want to get as much tax-free growth as possible. So I would look at all the areas that I'm saving, and then I would go back to the financial order of operations. If you go to moneyguy.com/resources, we have a free deliverable. When the limits change, you want to go back because maybe you were maxing out step 5, doing your Roth and doing your HSA. By the way, HSA limits also went up. For family, it's going from $7,300 to $7,750, I believe. Maybe you were maxing out at $7,300 last year, but now the limits go, you got to go back to step 5. And then you go back to step 5 before then you go on to step 6. So I don't know that I would say necessarily at a 31% savings rate that Mitch has to increase his savings, but he may want to restructure it to make sure that the tax buckets are being built in the optimized manner.
Yeah, I definitely think, Mitch, you have to look at, because remember, you can graduate from step 6 of the financial order operations, which is max out retirement, once you exceed 25% of your gross income. So I think that's what you're alluding to. You're in the military, you're loading it up in a good way, but now that they increase these thresholds, your income is not going up by the same amount that all these adjustments. So since you're already at 31%, I think it is okay to go to hyperaccumulation, which is step 7. And that's where you look at the 3 bucket strategy. Do you have after-tax money? Do you have tax-deferred money? Do you have tax-free? But here's my guess. A lot of us, because inflation causes a reaction in a lot of other ways, is that your income is going to go up at some point to reflect what's happened with inflation. I just want to encourage you, yes, we're giving you the ability to move on to step 7, but because you've exceeded 25% of your gross income. But as you get pay raises, that are not also because of your merit, but also because of inflation is causing people to get paid more. I want you to make sure that you're keeping up with, are you still doing the 25%? Because, that's, I want to make sure that push-pull system is working appropriately. You just don't do it on one side of it when it's going up on the funding, but not going up because as you get pay raises. Just be careful with that.
Mm-hmm.